And we are back, as is Major. So that's good news. Major able to come back. We had a plan, of course. The admin's decision here by Rob from production was going to be that if Major did not come back, we would have started in control against Scarlet and given them a little bit more time to
finish out their best of 3.
Yeah, but Major did come back, fortunately, so we're just going to have a recover from replay here. And yeah, so we're jumping right into the game, as it was, on Yansu, the Japanese map. Ladder Edition, GH Lite. It's going to be a great game. It's recovering right now, so we see Kerrigan's face on the screen. You do not.
Do they?
Probably see.
They just see our beautiful faces?
Yeah, exactly. I'll try to make Kerrigan's face for you.
She looks a little bit more menacing than that. Do you also need the heels and the highly animated Blizzard asses now? Because for some reason, I think Kerrigan's butt gets like more and more animated as the StarCrafts move on. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, there's been jokes about that on Reddit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's good, I'm glad.
Enlarge her boobs maybe for the next expansion. That's probably going to be the best PR move.
Probably, I would say so.
Yep, they're already quite big though.
To get the StarCraft 3 legacy of the Jim Raynor's love story, more captivating for people, it would be more understandable if Kerrigan did have intergalactic-sized breasts.
Absolutely. And we're just jumping into the game right now.
Back into the game, where things are a little bit favoring
Major, I would say. He got the scout off. He has a few more SUVs. Illusion with a very aggressive build, but again, it was scouted by Major already. So is Illusion going to be able to do enough with this pressure? The answer is hard to tell right now. But there is a bunker on the high ground. Illusion wants to load some Marines into that medevac. Misses a couple, actually. For some reason, those Marines are rallied back. Now realizing that, going back into things.
And with this kind of a build, I think that Illusion runs the medevac right through the bunker.
That was really cool.
Yeah, definitely. Absorbed a few of the initial shots with the medevac there.
Most definitely. Really, really, really cool.
Focus firing down the Hellions. Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to get that much done.
Yeah.
2 Hellions popping out just in time.
Oh, maybe that one Hellion could have run past everything. And kill a couple more SCVs, as there's a lot in the red right now.
Yeah, but unfortunately Major has 2 command centers, orbital commands actually, popping out.
Yeah, so very unfortunate for Illusion. Really cool micro trick there by Illusion, though. I don't think I've seen that before.
Sure.
And now he's going to be dropping his own command center, but definitely behind.
Yeah, this is a really late CC. Not too sure how...
Only 2 workers killed.
Yeah, not
did as much as that Reaper did.
Yeah.
Pretty much. It's,
and I mean a few army units too, but again, like Major having that second orbital up, I mean his expansion is just so much earlier.
Yep. Cloak Banshee, going to be the choice of unit here for Major. And he's going to move out and pressure with a lot of Hellions emergence as well. Illusion going to try to scout it, but it's not going to get there in time. Unfortunately, this is the anti-timing for Illusion. He might catch the tail of those Hellions.
Yeah, I think, did he see it on the... Yep, oh, and he does, he does get onto the other control tower, so he'll definitely see it coming. However, I mean, that being said...
So landing Vikings, very clever here.
Yep.
Vikings are pretty good against Hellions, decent against Marines as well. So, nice little concave or arc that Illusion has set up here.
Definitely. However, with some additional Marines in here, I'm not sure if Illusion is going to have enough to hold it off.
It looks like he might. Great focus firing on the Hellions that are lined up. Those Marines doing a lot of DPS.
Yep.
Great micro by Illusion here.
Nice job, and it looks like Illusion will manage to hold. Yeah.
Yeah, that was quite impressive.
Good job. And supplies evening up quite a bit.
Yeah, Major floating a lot of money, very uncharacteristic of himself. But there is a Banshee out picking up 1 Hellion. The Viking is going to have something to say about that, but unfortunately for Illusion, there is Cloak on the way. Fortunately for him, however, he's able to spot it as early as he could have hoped for.
Yeah, better to spot it now than to have it be destroying SCVs and whatnot.
Yeah, absolutely. So he can now start saving up that energy for scans and whatnot.
Definitely. 2 Vikings here, 3 Vikings here, so
this Banshee's not going to do anything.
Maybe with 1 scan is able to take it out of the sky. That's very nice. Being able to kill a Cloak Banshee with 1 scan is always a great feeling.
Yeah, there is 3 Vikings though, so this is a heavy commitment.
Definitely.
But Major actually made a next Banshee. I'm not sure if that's the right call. And now going into the Raven, he could have probably canceled that. Maybe not quick enough on his fingers.
Worker supply still heavily favoring Major here. 13 worker advantage, 43 to 30. has been running that orbital command a bit longer too, which means more mules as well. So
Yeah.
Illusion's still
1 and 2.
definitely Illusion's still definitely being
pressure.
a little bit behind here.
Yeah, he definitely wants to apply the counter pressure. Whose scan is that?
Is there a way to
It
tell?
looks like Major. Well, it only makes sense that it's Major's. And,
Yeah, and it was.
Yeah, the Banshee now moving into Illusion's main, and there's all the Vikings
This
out
could
are out
be
of position.
this could be catastrophic.
Yeah, the
for
Vikings
Illusion.
having to pull back, unfortunately for Illusion. Pulling with the SUs back, trying to minimize the damage. Repairing as well, very nice. Definitely minimizing losses. But,
Banshee's normally 2-shot SCV, so with repair it does take 3 shots.
oh, and that SUV lives actually.
Oh!
A little bit of a blunder there by Major, knowing that there's 3 Vikings out. He probably should have just stayed and killed as many as he could.
Maybe, yeah.
No tanks out for either player, I don't believe. Can we look at the units tab? So, Illusion's army is kind of scary, but Major has a lot of Hellions.
Yep.
15 Hellions, doubling his opponent's
And a
Hellion
big
army.
4 at a time coming out of these factories as well.
Yeah, Major definitely headed into mech. And Marauders are going to be great against Hellions. But this is gonna be not
Illusion
bad.
being a little bit lazy with his Vikings here. Probably could have pulled one back. Didn't use that.
Gotta be really careful, Illusion does, but Marauders are great against Vikings, so or against Hellions. This is a really good read by Illusion on what Major could be doing. This is probably best case scenario for him, and if he can pick off enough SCVs.
Oh, and all these SCVs coming down into the Hellions. That's actually really good for Illusion to be able to pick those off as long as he can keep his Hellions alive. Oh, he just
Yeah.
needed one more shot
Yeah,
there.
so many SCVs on the red. How many SCVs were? Oh wow, really cool. Picking off the Vikings, the landed Vikings onto that medevac, and he's going to be able to run away with those. Good
Actually,
micro tricks by Illusion all over
yeah,
the place.
that was really good by Illusion. The game was definitely favoring Major. Being brought
It
in...
still is. I think.
Oh,
that
yeah. I
Major
mean, it still
has-
is, but it's much closer now. The worker supply actually even. 19 workers killed there for Illusion.
Yeah, and it could have been a lot more. It could have been a lot
Yeah,
worse. for
one
Major.
more wave, one more shot with a Hellion. If you go and look at the mineral field right now of Major, tons of injured workers here.
Yeah.
Maybe I see like three or 4 that would have been a 1 shot from death.
Yeah,
So,
most definitely.
but I mean, he did as much as he could. I mean, not to fault Illusion. I mean, he
That
did
was
as-
great. for
Yeah,
Illusion.
definitely.
And also the Marauder transition that he has is going to be pretty good against mech. You don't really want that many Marines against mech.
Mhm.
You want to try and catch your opponent's army off guard and with Marauders. All the tanks are on siege, assuming that that's the composition that Major is going to be going for. Major dropping his 3rd command center a little bit quicker than Illusion as well.
Yep, unfortunately that command center is already done. Already an orbital headed off to its 3rd, so Illusion once again playing a bit behind in bases. His command center is a little bit over halfway done, 40 seconds to go on that. Both players are playing a different path though, so
Yeah,
it's
gonna
okay.
be mech against Bio this time.
Yep, and that means that since it's not exactly 1-to-1 in the types of armies they're building, Illusion does have a better chance of coming from behind than if he was playing mech.
Yeah, and
Because-
again, I think it's going to come back to positioning from Major, and it's going to come down to how well Illusion is able to not just harass the bases of Major with better mobility, but catch that army off guard if he's able to. That would be huge. Illusion making a lot of mines, actually. I don't know how I like this, because I don't really see them that often in TVT, and I don't really see TVT that often.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I guess for like Hellions running by, could be good.
That could be fantastic for Hellions running by, without a doubt. Major trying to establish air dominance as well.
Major,
Effectively has.
only 3 tanks. I mean, he's got 4 tanks, I guess. He's got a large Hellion buffer.
Yeah, Illusion has no idea that the army's moving out, though, so he's not going to be able to catch on position. And if Major gets in a good position here, if he's able to siege his tanks and perhaps elevate things into Illusion's base, that's going to be really tough for Illusion. I think he's going to choose this place to siege the tanks. Yes, he is. That's going to cut all reinforcements from Major, and it's going to make it really hard for him. I would like to see him perhaps go and try to cut reinforcements, but this is a really, really tough place for Illusion to be in. Down in supply as well.
Definitely.
So,
Not too sure what Illusion's play is here. I think he has to take on this force, though. He has to kill it before a Major can reinforce it.
Yep.
Oh, we do have a medevac full of units headed to the main.
Yeah. Fortunately for Illusion, he didn't have any buildings that are going to be sniped by those tanks.
Yep.
So if he's able to cut reinforcements, Major's not able to elevate anything onto the high ground, as there's a lack of medevacs as well.
Definitely. Do have a Banshee flying around to the 3rd of Major as well from Illusion. Major just kind of sitting outside with Illusion space, not doing much, just reinforcing it. I'm sure he'll start advancing the tanks once
Yeah, this is really cool. He's getting Cloak as well, so this could do a lot of damage.
Definitely. Because the only 1 Raven on the map, I think, for...
Yeah, he does have energy for scans, I believe. Oh, Illusion's going for the break. He needs to focus fire those tanks. But unfortunately for him, the reinforcements for Major are just in at a perfect time.
He manages to pick off 2 of the tanks. He needs to be focusing with those Marauders. Kind of a blunder by Illusion there.
Yeah,
to not be... He manages to kill the Hellions, but the Hellions are only there so that the siege tanks survive.
Yeah.
So killing the Hellions is not really what you want to do, unfortunately. He's still got 2 tanks back here and an okay number of
that would have
Violins.
so actually 2 of the Hellbats.
Very
That's
nice.
gonna help a lot.
What did the...
One Hellbat almost dead. He might as well surround him with CVs, I think, at this point. But
yeah, but it's very scary. You never really want to do that.
Illusion going for it again.
And I think he'll actually be able to clear up these siege tanks. Nice job from Illusion there. Manages to clear them up.
Yeah, he really... That Hellbat... How many kills is that Hellbat at? Like a million,
Oh shoot,
probably?
I didn't get to clear before it died.
No, that's
Did Rob from production get
Rob
it?
from production?
Oh my gosh.
Maybe Joe from production? Nope. Not even Joe.
The Banshee that was harassing the base to the south is gone. 33 kills.
Oh no, these tanks are gonna die for free.
Not good.
And yeah, this might be lights out for Illusion. He needs to focus fire those tanks before taking on those Hellbats.
Unfortunately, yeah.
It's a little bit too late. Major double the supply. I think this is gonna be lights out for Illusion.
Possibly.
Now he's gonna move on to the... What do you call that match? The rubber match.
The rubber match.
So we're gonna have drop some mules. That was Illusion dropping the mules.
Right. So not PM.
Not BM. The loser can drop mules. Because the winner's probably gonna be happy about winning.
Pretty unfortunate for Illusion there, but I mean, he was behind from the start. Since his initial pressure
He
failed.
got scouted really fast.
Yeah,
and Major reacted really well. Still pretty cool micromanagement tricks by Illusion for, all around that game. Really cool.
Yep, definitely tried his best given a situation. So.
Yep. In a tough spot again. I mean, after beating Scarlet 2-0 and falling down to Major with a close 1-2 score, he's in a position where he could still easily get eliminated.
Possibly, because he'll be playing either Scarlet or In Control next, based on the results of this next match.
Yep.
I think we're gonna.
So we might have an Illusion Scarlet rematch. That'll
possibly.
be really cool.
I think we're gonna cut to a 3-minute break, and then we're gonna hop into our next set, which is going to be Scarlet versus
In Control. What a match.
In Control of the Dark Horse.
The Dark Horse.
Stay tuned and don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.